Welcome to Movers.com, the last stop for all your moving needs.
Hi Roey, this is GV from Movers.com. How are you doing?
I'm good, GV. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Thanks for asking.
I represent Olympia Moving Storage. We're a local and long-distance company based in Skokie, Illinois, a few miles north of Chicago. I'm the Director of Operations over here. Olympia has been around since 2002, and it's actually a really interesting story. It was two friends with a similar relocation background that took the company from a one-bedroom apartment startup with a $2,000 line of credit to a multi-million-dollar corporation.
How big is the company? How many trucks and what's the size of the warehouse?
In regard to warehouse, we have a 30,000 square foot facility, so it's pretty large and it gets pretty hectic in there.
Wow.
In the summer times, we see as much as about 15 trucks or so, and we have about 60 to 70 personnel that we employ on a regular summer basis. And on average, per year, I'd say we relocate about 4,000 to 5,000 families, businesses, and even offices. Yes, so we don't brokerage anything out. Everything that we do from point A to point Z is strictly and independently our employees and trucks and faculty. It is something that we are very adamant about because a lot of the times in the relocation industry, you see a lot of issues arise as soon as one job gets picked up by company one and passed off to company two. So we try to steer clear of that.
Do they need any special qualification to be a mover, or how does it work?
I'm not going to go too in-depth because it is a pretty lengthy process, but once a mover or a foreman or even a helper meets the qualifications necessary, they go through a pretty strenuous training process with us for about a 3-week period. But you have to be very quick on your feet, you have to be sharp, you have to be punctual, you have to know how to deal with not only heavy furniture, but also very delicate and intricate pieces of furniture, and it's a very serious job, and it's not, I'm going to work one day and work the next. You have to be on your grind Monday through Sunday.
How are you guys different from other moving companies? Why should the customers hire you than somebody else?
So it's a very good question. I'd say as a company, we set ourselves apart by offering the reassurance of an easy and smooth relocation, and at the same time, we're always maintaining economical and highly competitive costs. We always employ these new age moving software, these new tools and technology, and with these, we're able to assure accuracy and cost as well as shipment timing. And everything at the end of the day is about money, and if we have the right tools in place to quote you one price and guarantee that price, that makes for a very, very smooth and easy relocation. At the end of the day, what are we trying to do? Take the stress off of our customers' backs. Well, see, I can only offer a vague answer to that because it's a very case-by-case type of situation. But something going as far as Ohio can be delivered within a business day or two. Something to California, being that it's all the way on the West Coast, takes a little bit longer. We do offer things such as guaranteed and expedite delivery because there's a lot of situations and times when people need their shipment to arrive on a specific date and a specific time. So we do have those very specific options for our customers to go ahead and make their relocation even easier. So when it comes to long distance moves specifically, there's two industry standards. You have what's called a non-binding estimate and you have what's called a binding estimate. 9 out of 10 times it's not in a customer's favor nor the carrier's favor to do non-binding. Non-binding is strictly based off of weight. Let's say you called me today and you said you had a move and I quoted you over the phone. I can be only so exact when it comes to weight because I can't really get a full grasp for it over the phone. And what happens is on move day, they weigh the actual shipment, and sometimes that can fluctuate thousands of pounds. So the best option, what I prefer, what my clients prefer, And what I push for all my sales reps to push is a binding estimate. It's based on items. If you tell me that you're moving 20 items and I get a general feel for overall size, then I can assure you with the guaranteed price on move day. Option number one is via email. We have an online system where a customer can go at their own pace at whatever time they're available to do so and put items in one by one. Option number two is to take a phone call with one of our highly trained sales representatives, and they'll make the process simple for you, and they'll get a very detailed inventory list. And option three, the best option, is to send out one of our in-home estimators. In terms of making everything smooth and easy for both parties involved, I would really suggest getting on the phone with the sales rep that was helping you, because our sales team knows it all. What comes with planning, who to call, things to have on record in case you need it. So it's really about building a relationship of trust, and with trust comes the knowledge that our sales reps have to offer. It's all about the vibe you're getting. Is the sales representative being upfront with you? Is he giving you the information you're looking for, or is he just trying to sell? Because in my company, we don't sell. We're here to give you a solution and to offer the help that you're looking for. It's about the reputation of the company. It's about the years in business. It's about doing research, but not just looking at one website. I want you to look at specific sites like the DOT, the Department of Transportation, the BBB, the Better Business Bureau. In Illinois specifically, there's the ICC, which is a governing body for within state local relocations. So it's about doing research, and when everything adds up and it feels right, then you know that you have a company that you're not only happy with, but that will make sure that your relocation is a breeze.
What was the most difficult job that you guys have done in the past?
I wouldn't say that we have difficult jobs, because like I said, our movers specifically, they're so well equipped to take on almost anything and everything. We had a customer that when their home, and it was a townhouse, when it was being built, they got these 3 armoires onto the third floor through the roof, because there was no roof at the time, and these armoires weighed about 500 pounds each. So an extraction that we had to do about 3.5 weeks ago was I actually operated a scissor lift, and it's a device that goes straight up in the air, about 35 feet, and we had 2 people, including myself, on the scissor lift, and 4 guys on top of the roof hoisting a 500-pound armoire right over the top, and we had to repeat that 3 times, up and down and up and down.
You guys get any training to perform this kind of difficult jobs?
In most instances, we really rely on our senior movers and foremen over here. They've had relocation industry background for 15 to 20 years. There's what's called basic liability insurance, and that's to be standard all across the board. So on a long distance move, you have basic coverage of 60 cents per pound, and on a local move, you have basic coverage of 30 cents per pound. But at the end of the day, our company doesn't believe that that's enough, so we actually employ full value protection. So you can get, the reimbursement that you actually deserve, and not pennies to the pound. It really depends, because if you're trying to go the route of saving costs, then it would be in your best interest to go ahead and pack the boxes yourself. But if what you're going for is saving time, and you're not flexible with the amount of time that you're allotted prior to the relocation, then definitely having the moving company do that for you, and we do an excellent job at it, and we're very fast at it. And at the end of the day, things that we pack are covered by us. Like I said, one of the things that we try to do here is take the stress away from the consumer. We have 3 different levels of packing. We have no packing, we have partial packing, and we have full packing. Partial packing is the most cost-effective package we have here. And at that rate, our movers come in, and as long as your boxes are packed, they take care of everything else. They do all the disassembly of all the big furniture, small furniture. They wrap everything up, and they use a hefty amount of moving pads, shrink wrap, bubble wrap, and tape. So anything that they need to use to protect your belongings will be taken care of. And then lastly, full packing is kind of the most versatile option. It covers everything. They come into your home, you don't lay a finger, you stand there like a king, and they take care of everything. Yeah, we have a 30,000 square foot facility. If you're not sure when you're ready to be delivered or you need to come in for a few months or a few years, we have your back. We have customers in our storage for, 5+ years at this point. But the only catch to it is it doesn't operate like a public storage, and the only way that we can have such economical costs is if we crate everything off. So with that being said, if you put things into storage, you don't have access to them until the move out happens. Okay, well, by definition, a local move is anything within 100 miles of travel distance. There's much less planning, and they usually get, reserved in less time. So it's local. Again, local moves are much easier. They're much simpler. Our guys come in. They're very quick and efficient. They get everything on the truck. They drive. They unload. Game over. Long distance, it's a more lengthy process. There's more to account for, and there's a lot more steps and variables in the equation to complete the entire relocation. We do everything in our power to make sure that every move is as flawless as the one before it.